Why I left. Who in their right frame of mind leaves a secure job during this pandemic? I know, you must be thinking, bro, you're crazy. I was thinking the same thing literally a couple of weeks ago, thinking, I must be going crazy. I must be going crazy because you may be wondering, why on earth, would you do something like that? The thing is that I felt if I didn't do it now in taking the leap of faith and going self-employed, and then, when would I do it? I'm sure each person with a side hustle / up and coming business watching this right now can 100% relate, to this dilemma or situation that we seem to put ourselves in. And it's crazy times. We live in crazy times. Life is full of uncertainty and hurdles right now, especially for everybody. And I've been reflecting on that and on the adult life and how every single decision we make carries its own weight and can impact not only your own life, but those that you really care about. And for me, that was my wife. And that can make things so difficult. So these two combined factors pose a massive challenge to where I truly want and need my business to be. I was thinking about, the security, or if I was able to provide, or, if the business would stand the test of time, let alone the pandemic. I just moved out, I just got married to my amazing and supportive wife, who's played a massive role in the journey of 𝗧𝗔𝗖𝗓, right? And I was on furlough for a couple of months, and don't get me wrong, I used my time wisely, to really double down and build my business as much as I possibly could to push it to a place where I could really take off. And that's what happened. Things really did kind of take off. When I was asked to come back to work full time, I knew my time for 𝗧𝗔𝗖𝗓 would once again be limited, and I'd be back to grow my business in the early mornings, the late evenings and on the weekends. And for me, I've been really trying to work on my work-life balance, right? And I know everyone always says it's all about the hustle, which is true, but I feel personally a balance, really is key. But anyways, I've never had dreams of running a business or creating content for a living. So if you ask me what I'd be doing in X amount of years when I graduate university, I would have never thought it would be doing this. I was just a guy who pretty much loved anything creative. I loved art and just, everything around it. I love what others can create and the stories that, people tell and have been told. And pretty much that love turned into a passion, and that passion was my drive to creating what you see here today, taking me to this new crossroad where I had to take the leap of faith, to go full-time in my business, do what I love, and help as many people, hopefully, in the process throughout this journey. But don't get me wrong, every single day so far, I've wondered, am I ready? Who knows? Was it too soon? Who knows? Oh, will this work out? Who knows? Oh, was this risky? Okay, I know the question to that one, 100%. There was risk, but there's risk in pretty much everything. All I do know for sure is that if I never tried, I never would know. And that although this hobby turned business has been around for 2 years, I'm only really just getting started. But why did I still do it? How did I do it? How did I make the decision? You may be wondering why this video is even useful to you right now. But the thing is that I was given some awesome advice that I personally feel that everybody should hear. I was getting caught up in the metrics, the numbers and the technicals of growing and building a business. And it can be really overwhelming. It can shake any confidence you may have in taking that first step to self-employment. A great friend of mine, reminded me to never compare. To stay in my own lane and do what works for me. He said to focus on what I loved and what made me me in the first place. He said, just keep creating content and doing what you love, and the rest pretty much will figure itself out. And that's, in effect, what I pretty much did over these last couple months. Of course, those other factors are important, and of course, everyone's circumstances are 100% different. But, it's important to believe in yourself and trust in what you can do and take the needed steps to work on what you can't. Because most importantly, you need to always be honest with yourself. You'll know whether it's the right time. And if it's not the right time, there's nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, we won't always get it right. But being honest and reflecting is an important thing. But surround yourself with people who support your journey. Be open to learning new things from whoever. When I say whoever, from whoever you can. Because, one of my mentors said to me, your only limitation is your imagination. And that's really stuck for me over these past couple months. So dream big and take one day at a time. Thanks for listening. Bye.